Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I've got something pretty special and a little bit different than usual for you guys. So in this video I'm going to be going over 3 different clips, three different gameplays of me, yours truly, DiYoR. I'm going to be going over 3 of my gameplays, and I'll be explaining each and every movement trick that I'm implementing as I was playing the game. And I would also be explaining my thought process when I was playing the game while I was in the moment. So I'm thinking of, creating or releasing. Pause. Okay, that sounded kind of sus, but I'm thinking of starting a new series called Inside the Mind of a Movement God, where I'll be breaking down my movement, my gameplay to you guys, so that you guys would have a better understanding of my gameplay, the reason behind every one of my moves as I'm playing the game, so that you would know that the tips I'm giving you are legit. Like, I'm not out here just talking, like teaching you guys the tips in my previous movement tips videos that don't realistically work in actual games. So I'm going to be, going over real gameplay and explaining to you guys the reason behind every single one of my moves. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've been searching through YouTube and haven't found, believe it or not, a single YouTube video where they go over, their thought process and they break down the reason behind how they're playing the game. So I want to be that guy for you guys. I want to teach you guys and explain the way I play the game, so that you guys would be able to grasp and get better at the game by looking at real life gameplay examples of me. And by the way, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm talking weird, because I've got these retainers on and they make me talk a little weird. So I'm sorry if I mispronounce some of the words, because I do be getting a little bit of a lisp because of them. So before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be pausing the clips quite a bit. I want to pause the gameplay to explain to you guys every bit of detail, every little bit of thought that was going through my mind as I was playing the game. So there isn't anything that you guys are going to miss out on that you guys could have learned from those clips. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so this is editor DiYoR talking. I forgot to mention this part in the intro, but basically I'm gonna let the clips play through first, and then I'm gonna break them down. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Editor DiYoR out. Alright y'all, so for the first example of the video, I want to take a look at this clip and break down the movement in this particular clip. As you guys can see, let me backtrack a little more. Alright, right here, basically all I'm doing is just sprint canceling. There's nothing out of the ordinary. But at this point, you guys will see that I am starting to zigzag to be unpredictable for my enemies. As I'm moving in a zigzag trajectory so that I wouldn't be caught off guard if an enemy is holding an angle. It's basically to help me have an edge against the assault rifles, because let's say I'm running in a straight line, and as soon as I see my enemy, they would also see me, but it would be too late for me to change directions. That millisecond plays a huge role. That's why I keep changing my direction, so it wouldn't matter if I see my enemy, because I'm constantly switching directions no matter what. I hope that makes sense. So as you guys can see right here, to right, left, right, left. If there was an enemy right here holding my angle over here, I would be changing directions and they're gonna have a hard time landing their shots. And in this situation, as I said before, all I'm doing is zigzagging preemptively. Right here, I saw an enemy. Just a regular shot, nothing much to explain. Oh, why is the audio solo? Alright. See? I did the same zigzag tactic again. I peeked into the corner, like into the doorway, back out to spot if there's an enemy, you know, maybe looking at me. I came out, checked, hid behind the wall. Once I realized that there was nobody, now I'm coming out to inspect further. I heard the guy to my right, which is why I changed directions, go forward, and slide back. There you go. Fortunately for me, the guy wasn't looking at me, so it is just an easy kill for me. All I had to do was just preemptively ADS, and he just popped right into my reticle. Just like that. And then I heard shots downstairs as well, so I'm coming down to investigate. Boom. I see this guy. I just stole his kill. Now his dumbass is looking at the wall. I honestly don't know what the f he was doing. I just get an easy kill on him. An easy quick scope. Boom. He's done for. On to the next one. Now at this point, I heard shots towards my northeast, which is around this window area. So I go towards the window to see what's happening over there. Again, zigzag into the window. At this point, I'm checking for the enemies. And as soon as I peeked into the window, out of the corner of my eye, I saw that guy. So I scope in, boom, take the shot. Easy as that. So yeah, that would be it with this clip. Let's move on to the next clip. Right here. This is a really good example of how I implemented movement in every single one of these kills. As you guys can see, boom, I took a jump shot. There isn't much to explain for this kill because the guy wasn't even looking at me, so I didn't have to do much with my movement. All I did was, as soon as I heard the shots, I didn't do much but to jump and take the shot. Boom. On to the next kill. Here, I jump because I heard the shots towards my left. So I jump and check. Preemptively ADS so that I'm ready to take the shot if the enemy happens to be there. Nobody. But at this point, as soon as I turned right from here, as soon as I turn right, I see the enemy's name tag. Right there. The enemy's name tag popped up. I saw that because, you know, it comes with practice, with experience. So I basically noticed that in a split second. And what I do is I hide behind this van. As soon as I saw the enemy, I don't go for shots because I know at how much of a disadvantage I am with a sniper. So I hide behind this van, turn back around, I slide towards the van and cancel my slide with my ADS. As I've told you guys before, I don't do the traditional slide cancel method because, to be honest with you, I don't know how to do it and I never bothered learning about it. And what works for me is using my ADS to cancel my slide. It's much easier, which is why I do it. So at this point, boom, simple as that. Let's backtrack. I jump out, see the enemy, hide behind the van, cancel my slide with my ADS, and then as I'm strafing back to the right to peek the enemy, let me slow this down for y'all. As I'm peeking, notice how I'm already ADSing. And by the time I peek out, I'm already ADS'd. And I also jump, which is another important piece of important piece of advice, because you don't want to just strafe out of the corner or out of the angle. And there's another thing I want to explain to you guys. Boom. And here it was just a matter of hitting the shot. another important thing is what I do is I strafe kind of out of the angle just enough so that my enemy sees me coming out. And as soon as they see me, then I jump. And the reason for that is, let's say this is the angle.
What is that? What is that? Wait.
And I'm over here, right? I'm behind the cover. If I jump before coming out the corner, coming out the cover, what he's gonna do is he's gonna wait until I land. And by the time I land, if I don't take the shot, I'm pretty much dead. I'm an easy target because once I land, I'm pretty stationary. Because of that, not to be an easier target to hit for my enemies, what I do is I peek slightly so that my enemy sees me, and then they try to shoot me at this position. But as soon as they see me, what I do is I jump. So they either miss their shot or they leg me. They hit marker me. While I'm in the air, they take the shot. They're slowed down. They can't run right away. I'm over here, jumped at the peak of my jump, at the top of my jump, where it's the easiest for me to take the shot and, you know, to land the shot. I take the shot and I go back down. So I want you guys to see it again. Right here. Hide. Boom. Strafe. As soon as they see me, I jump. Boom. Easy as that. Alright, let's keep going. Let me slow down the video just a little bit. Alright, at this point, I'm done with that kill. I move around. Like, I want you guys to notice that I'm constantly moving, constantly changing directions. I pretty much never hardscope because I literally cannot afford to hardscope. Because if I hardscope, I'm stationary. I'm an easy target to kill. That hardscope advantage isn't even worth it for me because there can be an enemy. If the enemy is anywhere else but in front of my face, I'm pretty much good as dead. So what I do is I go this way, change direction, slide. Hard to hear. So I keep changing directions, left, right. I slide under so that my head is lower than the trunk, so that when I peek, my whole body with my scope peeks out of this cover, instead of my head peeking from up here first, so that my enemies realize that I'm about to peek out the corner. It's just small details like this that play a big role if you combine them together. Boom, right here. I see no enemy, and I still change my direction. Boom. Slide left. Go right. Right here, I see the enemy. And I want you guys to pay attention to my movement. As soon as I see him, boom. I move right. I fake moving to the left. Boom. He starts shooting at this concrete because he saw me slightly to the right previously. So faking to the left, he started shooting at my previous position. Now that I moved to the left, he would start shooting towards me, towards my current position. So what do? I move back right. I strafe right, and then I jump. My man's now shooting at my previous position while I'm already strafed to the right and in the air. So the most he can do is, if he even manages to land the shots, which this poor kid couldn't, the most he can do is hit me in the legs. But it wouldn't matter. I'm already in my ADS. I'm already at the peak of my jump. All I have to do is just snap onto his upper body, his head or his upper body. Boom, my man's dead. Just like that, simple enough. As soon as I get that kill, I move on to the next one. Right there. I saw his name tag again. So here, I saw the red dot on top of his head. So what I do is I change direction. As soon as I see that, I change direction. Boom. I slide behind this car. So that direction change would allow me to miss the shot if he was to take the shot while I was in the middle of the street. If he took the shot, he would have missed. It's good for him that he didn't. But at this point, I move to the right, I slide to the right, cancel with my ADS, and I start striving back to the left. And boom. What just happened? My man's missed because I strafed back left. And I also jumped. So I jumped right here at the peak of my jump. Boom. I take the shot. Easy as that. It's just beautiful craftsmanship. Beautiful. Sometimes I even impress myself. It's just so beautiful. This movement, I'm all about it. I love it. Boom, just like that. And this fourth kid comes behind me. I don't see him because I ADS to the wrong part. I couldn't see him at the corner of my screen because, you know, because of the blood and stuff. So, boom. I was this close to getting this kid as well. Like, so I ADS to where I assumed he would be. So I ADS'd towards the window, but then I realized something moving on the bottom left of my screen, but I couldn't quite tell where exactly he was. And also, since my crosshair is way too far from my enemy, it's not that easy of a shot to take. Since I'm pretty much good as dead, as you guys can see, I have like 10 HP left, 10% health. What I do is I just go for it. I just, you know, take a random shot. And as you guys can see, I was this close to killing this kid as well. If I actually got him, that would have been embarrassing. I shot right here at the lamppost instead of, like, this is his shoulder, and I shot over here. It was this close, but nonetheless, unfortunate. But this would be it with this clip. Let's move on to the third clip. Alright, this is the clip where I get a 5-piece first round of the game. So I want you guys to realize, boom, I slide behind the van and also behind this concrete so that the dude over here wouldn't be able to see me. Big brain moves. So I slide behind the van, and as I'm about to leave the cover, see, as I'm about to leave this cover, I jump. I look for enemies, I spot no one. So I come out of my scope, boom. I slide to the left, I check laundry, there's no one there. I slide closer to the wall. As I'm about to, I slide closer, I jump, and I started ADSing, and then I jump. I happen to spot this dude over here, so I take the shot, easy kill, boom, next, boom. I move to the left, spot this kid as well. Boom. Since he didn't land any shots, I didn't get any flinch. Another easy kill. Let's keep going. This kid I don't get. See? I noticed that kid over there, but I also noticed that he went behind the cover. I kind of risked it because I was way too confident in myself, you know. I was confident that if he was to repeat the corner, I trusted in my movement enough to be able to get away and, you know, dodge his bullets to potentially kill him. So I don't bother looking. I look back at him for one last time to make sure that he's not peeking out, and then I check the middle because as I'm moving out of his sight, I'm getting exposed to the middle. So I check the middle to make sure there's no one that's gonna, you know, there are no threats for me in the middle. So I check, nobody's there, and I notice this kid starts shooting at me. What would you guys do in this situation? The kid's shooting at you. I see him on the minimap. He has a clear line of sight. What would you guys do? A, turn towards him, take the shot, or B, would you guys go for cover or C would you guys try to, you know, zigzag and movement your way through to kill him on the spot? What I do is, I didn't want to risk it because I already got 2 kills, so I was trying to, you know, follow up with the clip. What I do is I take the cover and I know which direction he's shooting at me from. I prepare to ADS, so I slide into the cover, cancel my slide with my ADS, and then start ADSing at the same time. As I'm ADSing, I come out the corner. Unfortunately, the kid dips, which is fine. I come out of my scope and I notice that he re-peeks again, which is why I slide behind this cover, behind this behind this concrete thing underneath me, right in front of me. No, he still doesn't peek, which is why I reposition. Boom. Try to look for him again. He's still not there. Slide, reposition, look for him again. He's still not there. So at this point, I realized that the kid didn't want to challenge me. So what I do is I push him instead. And I'm still being careful. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I flick to the left, zigzag to the left, come back out to check. See? Hug the wall again. So in case I see him, I would go right back and hide behind this wall to my left. I still don't see him. Keep zigzagging, right? Here I stopped to clip the previous 2 shots. Now I slide into the corner to check if the guy is waiting at this doorway for me. I check, he's not there either. So I push up, zigzagging left, right, left, slide jump into a corner. He's not there. Now I heard the kid to my right. What I do is I turn towards him, which was not the smartest move to make. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was a mistake on my part. What I should have done was to slide either in this direction or this direction instead of sliding straight towards him. But for some reason it works for me because I don't think, did I slide? Oh yeah, I did slide. I'm not sure why this kid didn't know that I was there, but it works out for me. So I slide towards him and then I slide away from him to the right here. Boom. Cancel my slide with my ADS, prepare to ADS. And at this point, all I had to do was just land the shot. There wasn't anything else I could have done. Because if I tried to go back left, he's already shooting at me. There's a higher chance that I would have died if I didn't go for the shot. Boom. Another easy shot. And that's the 3rd kill. Let's skip to the 4th one. Oh, right here. Let's put it back to normal speed. Right here. This was an awkward peek because I peeked on the landing. I wouldn't recommend you guys to be doing that. Instead, as I said before, you would much rather slide, jump out as you leave the corner, or slide into the corner and ADS, like, you know, as you peek out instead of jumping out quite far. Because if there was an enemy holding me right there, if he was hard scoping on my landing, if I don't hit the shot, I'm dead. And another mistake in this situation is if there was a reg gunner, because I jump, I become stationary, and I'm also trying to look for the enemy, right? So I would be stationary for quite a long time. So just enough time for him to kill me, basically. See how I'm stationary? Even if I did see him right here, I'm still stationary for way too long. I would have died. So this is a mistake on my part. Thankfully, there was no one. So what I do is slide out into this corner, flick left, jump, peek this kid. I see him, and then I pre-aim where he might be coming from. So as soon as I see him, take that shot, easy. Some people might call that a hard scope, but that's a pre-scope because there was no point of me scoping out because the guy was already coming out the corner. I would have put myself at a disadvantage if I were to scope out, if that makes sense. As you guys can see, I'm not scoped in for too long. Boom. So that's what I call a pre-scope. Don't let these toxic motherfuckers tell you that you're hard scoping if you're scoped in for more than half a second. That's bullshit. Alright, on to the next kill. Alright, right here. So, I assumed that the kid could appear from, you know, underneath bedroom, because I saw him at the gallery over there earlier to my right. So, he has to defuse. I assumed he would peek from there. So, I ADS there. I don't see him. And then as I come out of my scope, then I see him. So, what I do is I move to the right. So, fake to the right. Change it again, slide to the left, cancel my slide again, strafe back to the right, and jump at the same time, and ADS. Boom, take the kill. Simple as that. So these were 3 instances, you know, three clips that I wanted to break down to you guys, break down the movement, break down my thought process behind every move, so that you guys would, you know, have a better understanding of how to move in certain situations. Because in this game, it's really important for you to compromise for how slow your sniper ADS is with your movement. And that's what I predominantly focus on. Once you have elite level of movement, you're going to be able to dodge so many bullets to the point where you would have an easy time and enough time to ADS and be able to kill your enemy while getting shot at. Because your movement is so good, they would be struggling to hit their shots on you, and you're just gonna kill them. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for these 3 clips that I just demonstrated to you guys, broke down. Hopefully it was useful, helpful towards helping you guys get better at movement as snipers. You can implement these movement tricks for red gunning as well, but they're the most useful and helpful if you want to snipe rather than if you're a red gunner. So yeah. Alright y'all, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, and only if you enjoyed, do I give you the permission to leave a like on this video. And also, if you'd like to see more in-depth movement tutorial videos, in-depth inside the mind type videos, be sure to subscribe so that I would know to make more videos like this that you guys genuinely find helpful. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. I hope that I was able to explain the tips properly so that you guys were able to understand. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about these series that I want to launch, you know, the Inside the Mind of a Movement God. And also, let me know what I could have done better. Let me know if there was anything that I left out in the video that you guys want me to, you know, explain better in the future videos, so that I would get better at, you know, creating these tutorial videos for you guys, so that the videos are more helpful in, you know, trying to achieve the result that I'm trying to accomplish from these videos. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comments. And with all that being said, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Okay, that sounded a little sus, but hear me out. I'm starting on... What the fuck am I trying to say? And by the way, I'm sorry if I sound weird as I'm talking, because I got these retainers off. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about this series that I want to